Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
Mirror World News, May 22, 5:08 America, New York. Breaking. Guyana fire. 20 dead including children in devastating blaze at school dormitory. We'll be bringing you the very latest updates, pictures and video on this breaking news story.
BBC News World.
May 22, 5:08 America, New York. Guyana school fire. Children die in Mahdia blaze. Many are feared dead as a major fire breaks out in a school dormitory in the central town of Mahdia.
New York Times World News.
May 22, 5 o'clock America, New York. Mexican official, Alejandro Encinas, victim of Pegasus spyware attack. While looking into abuses by the armed forces, the country's top human rights official was targeted with Pegasus, the world's most notorious spyware, The Times found. Alejandro Encinas, Mexico's Undersecretary for Human Rights, speaking last year about the mass disappearance of 43 students.
New York Times World News.
May 22, 5 o'clock America, New York. Andrew Tate finds Romania less lawless than he hoped. The online influencer, popular with young men, is facing charges of human trafficking and rape, after seeking out a place where corruption is accessible to everybody. Andrew Tate left, and his younger brother, Tristan, outside court in Bucharest in February.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 22, 5 o'clock America, New York. Applied Materials to build $4 billion chip research facility in Silicon Valley. The aim is to speed development of advanced semiconductors through inclusive innovation.
Mirror World News.
May 22, 4:58 America, New York. Russia risks severe nuclear accident as power is cut off to Zaporizhzhia plant. Vladimir Rogov, a Russia-installed local official in the Moscow-controlled part of the region, has said the Zaporizhzhia plant was completely disconnected from the external power supply.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines, Sky News.
May 22, 4:56 America, New York. Meta hit with record £1 billion fine. The owner of WhatsApp, Instagram and Facebook has been slapped with a record fine of €1.2 billion, £1.04 billion, by the Irish data protection regulator. Meta Verified is being rolled out across the UK over the coming weeks.
BBC News World. May 22, 4:46 America, New York. Writers' pay protest interrupts Warner Brothers CEO speech. David Zaslav was speaking a graduation ceremony for students at Boston University.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 22, 4:33 America, New York. Meta fined $1.3 billion over data transfers to U.S. Decision puts pressure on Washington to implement surveillance changes for Europe to allow Meta to keep data spigot open.
Mirror World News.
May 22, 4:32 America, New York. Police chief shares reason she won't watch video of Gran, 95, being tasered in care home. The initial statement released by police failed to mention tasering and only revealed there had been an interaction between the great-grandmother Claire Nowland and officers in Australia. New York Times World News.
May 22, 3 o'clock America, New York. France's latest way to sound anger over pensions law, saucepans. Protesters have been harassing the French government in clanky demonstrations that have gone viral in a country with no shortage of kitchenware. Protesters across France have taken to the streets with pots, pans, lids and spoons to make known their frustration over President Emmanuel Macron's pension changes.
Washington Post World.
May 22, 2:53 America, New York. Assad in Saudi Arabia reflects the Middle East's new normal. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad has experienced a rehabilitation with regional powers that is jarring for his critics and opponents.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 22, 2:29 America, New York. Bond bearish momentum expected to be tested. Bearish momentum in bonds will be put to the test as yields are at the upper end of the ranges and inflation break-evens are running into resistance, Commerzbank said.
BBC News World.
May 22, 1:56 America, New York. G20. India hosts tourism meet in Kashmir amid tight security. Security has been beefed up in the disputed region as India hosts a 3-day G20 tourism meet. Washington Post World.
May 22, 1:44 America, New York. Ukraine live briefing. Kyiv focuses attacks on Bakhmut's outskirts. G7 summit yields more aid. Ukrainian forces on the outskirts of Bakhmut are hoping to encircle Russian troops in the eastern city, where Ukraine's presence has dwindled.
Washington Post World.
May 22, 005 America New York. IAEA chief pushes plan to secure nuclear plant ahead of Ukraine offensive. After months of failing to broker an agreement between Ukraine and Russia to safeguard Europe's largest nuclear plant, Rafael Grossi is hoping the UN Security Council will sign off on a new proposal.
https://globalnews.ca/feed/.
May 22, 001 America New York, May 27, Furness family. Furness family will be on talk to the experts this weekend. Logo_Furness family _final_ outlined.
https://globalnews.ca/feed/.
May 22, 000 America New York, May 27. Harmony at Rutherford. Harmony at Rutherford will be on talk to the experts this weekend. Harmony at Rutherford.